Pencils down, baby.
Pencils
there
down.
We are. That's
right.
it. Here, another fucking ramble.
Yeah.
We're here.
We're here.
Under quarantine. Still doing it.
For you guys.
We're going to, this episode is, it's going to be a tough one for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, a lot of different
some revelations we were not too happy with.
No, but you know.
They hurt, but.
That's why you don't set people up as heroes.
That's why you don't want to meet your heroes.
You don't want to meet your heroes.
But before we get to the bad.
Right.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring
out the window at the darkness.
Till the boredom overtook us, and he began to speak.
He said, son, I made a life out of reading people's faces
and knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes.
So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle,
and he drank down my
my
last swallow.
Then he bummed a cigarette
and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression.
Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy,
you
gotta learn to play it right.
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run.
You never count your money.
When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done. Do we keep going?
Every gambler knows that's the secret to surviving. Is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. Because every hand's a winner.
And every hand's a loser. And the
Best
best
that you can hope for is to die in your sleep.
And when
When he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in that darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep.
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run.
You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting.
When
The dealing's done.
Ooh. It's with a heavy heart.
Heavy. Heaviest of hearts. This has been going on for 3 weeks now.
3 weeks. But, I mean, fuck, man. We're going to get into this after I sing the actual intro song. That was something different. By the way, we have a winner. Hit that tune, Annie.
Again?
Last week,
Yes.
I played.
Yes.
Right there.
Yes.
And our winner, 4 people got it. Ray Tolius among them. Ray does not want the award named after him. He said he appreciates the honor, but he hates hearing his name
How
spoken
about
out
the
loud.
Tay Rolius Award?
The Tay Rolius.
How about we go that way with it?
How about the Rayto?
Oh, the Rayto Award.
The Rayto. Ray, if that's okay, please let us know.
Can we
not
call it
gonna
the
move
Rayto
forward
Award?
unless we have your permission to call it the Rayto. But
The Rayto
hit
Award.
that tune, Annie. The Ramble. Hit that tune,
Tune,
Annie.
Annie.
Rayto
Yes.
Award. Or Toe Ralius. Either one works. Tay Rolius. Either you tell us because we want to honor you.
Yes.
But that song is the Song of Time from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And Eddie,
Yes.
who is our winner?
Oh, Manny Avalar.
Manny Avalar! You're the
Manny
winner!
Avalar is our winner this week. We had, 4 winners?
4, and he was the lucky
We pulled
name
that
chosen.
name out of the hat.
Manny Avalar, please, ramble at theramblepod.com. Get your prize! So do I do the next one?
Yeah, you have to.
Look, this is hard. I don't know how good it's going to be, okay? There's probably going to be a lot of, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, shit, hold on. All right, but here we go.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to limit the, oh, fuck, hold on. But here we are. All right, hit that tune, Annie, okay? Remember, this is a song from a video game. If you can tell us what video game and what part of the game this song took place in, you'll be the winner. Ramble at theramblepod.com with the heading, hit that tune, Annie.
Hit that tune, Annie.
Here we go.
You do it.
Oh, fuck. All right, see? Already fucked it up. All right, here we go. Oh, they go this part. Wait, here it is. Right there. What was that? Hit that tune, Annie. Right there. What was that? What game?
Hit that tune, Annie.
Ramble. At the Ramble Park. You never count your
Your
money.
money.
What is it?
All right.
Oh man,
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't know. Pat, you couldn't pick that one, could you?
That one sounded familiar. I think I.
Oh, shit.
It sounded familiar, but I can't put a name to it.
Cody, did that sound familiar at all to you? At all? Did it ring any bell? Cody?
I mean, it sounded like it sounded generic at front, but I don't know. What
Yeah, it
the
is
second
kind
half
of.
was.
It was all right. It's I don't know. This could be one. I don't want to give any hints,
Right.
but it's I don't know. We'll see.
So there might only be one Rayto winner next week,
There might only be one
and it's named after the man himself.
Tayrolius. They might only
No
be
one
one.
Tayrolius award.
So I don't know. Do we drop our bomb after the song? Do we start singing now so
Let's
we can
just
get to that bomb?
Yeah, I think we should probably just get into that.
Okay. I don't want to.
Well, dude.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk
I
about
mean,
it.
you know, this is our
It
Kenny
hurts.
tribute episode. By the way, Ramble 228. It is with a very unironic heavy heart that Ramble 228. I'm thinking right now across the board is going to be the Bill Withers Ramble.
Yeah.
That was a
maybe.
tough loss. Losing
This
Bill
just
Withers.
keeps knocking the Marla Gibbs tribute special down.
Marla Gibbs is never going to happen. I don't know when
She was supposed to be this week with
It's going to be
227.
this week. Marla Gibbs. 227.
You know, we
was
did a long
Kenny
retrospective on her career.
on Marla Gibbs, and now that's gone. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But Bill Withers, God,
Yeah.
that was rough.
Yeah.
I didn't like seeing that. I mean, he was in his 80s. I'm happy it wasn't COVID. Happy
Yeah.
it wasn't. Hopefully it wasn't some miserable way to go because
Yeah.
that dude was pure greatness.
Yeah.
Top to
What
bottom.
about what's his face from Fountains of Wayne?
Yeah, the found Stacy's mom has got it going.
He
on.
was only
did die of
52.
COVID.
At 52.
52. And he also wrote That Thing You Do for the Tom
Yeah, he
Hanks
did.
movie. That was fucking.
He was a one-hit wonder that wrote a one-hit wonder
That's pretty cool to have that
for a movie.
And he had apparently a pretty good career writing
Yeah.
jingles for films and TV and stuff like
this
that.
is scary. 52, man.
Dude, 52 years old to get.
I'm glad it's a hoax.
Thank God it's
Thank God this is all a hoax.
It makes me feel better.
You know?
Knowing that this is all their hoax. This is their new hoax. And yeah,
Because I've been watching a lot of QAnon videos about.
Oh yeah,
about how
to
it's a
everybody
hoax.
who's pushing that shit, you know what? How about instead of sharing your videos, go get sneezed on.
Yeah.
That's all. Just go
There you
get
go.
sneezed on. Have fun.
Go lick some
Have fun.
handrailings.
Go lick a handrail. Go get sneezed on since you're that fucking
But
unafraid.
it makes me
Have fun.
reassured that I don't need to be as worried as I am because it's all a
It's
hoax.
all a hoax.
Because I watched some dipshit do a YouTube video.
It's all a hoax that thousands of people are dying from because some moron in his basement is like, well, the truth is. Oh, you figured it out?
Yeah,
You did it.
figured
Oh,
it
yeah,
out,
this moron. Oh,
figured it
wow.
out.
Thank God this dipshit in Iowa was able to piece it all together. Go fuck yourself. Anyway.
It's all a hoax. I feel good.
It's like that joke. Was it Richard Jenny or was it Kevin Pollak who had that joke? I think it was
What
one of the
joke?
two where he talks about this guy's, he goes, yeah, my cousins, a friend of mine, I was like, dude, we got to go to Vegas, man. My cousin and I figured out a system.
Oh,
he goes,
God.
that's right. This is a
You got
billion-dollar institution that's designed to take your money, but you and your cousin,
Figured it out.
you got him beat.
You're gonna go
yeah,
there
have fun with that.
and rob all the casinos
Yeah,
because you've outsmarted the casinos.
You've outsmarted. Okay, yeah, have fun. It's so fucking stupid. Oh man. Anyway, but 9 minutes.
9 minutes. That's
17
pretty
seconds.
good. Plus,
We're
we got
gonna
a
start
song
it.
in there.
We got and here's another one. If you know the words, sing the fuck along. I bet Cody's devastated he can't hear the Ramble theme song.
Probably.
Probably.
Because you sound so much better with the music playing behind you.
Thank you. Women think I'm nasty, they're always trying to waste me, make me burn the candle right down. But baby, don't need no jewels in my crown, 'cause all you women is low down gamblers, cheating like I don't know how. But baby, I go crazy. There's a fever in the funk house now. This low down bitchin's got my poor feet itching, but you know the deuce is still wild. Baby, I can't stay. You got to roll me and call me the tumbling dice. There we go. Welcome. Some Stones out there, huh? Butchering
good stuff.
some Rolling Stones right there.
Yes.
Tumbling dice for Ramble 227 again, which should have been the Marley Gibbs.
It should have been. And we apologize to all of our Marla Gibbs fans.
And do you know the hate mail we're going to get?
I know. But look,
Over this?
we had to do this.
The hate we're going to get?
I know. And then she's getting bumped next week, too.
I
So,
know. Bill, come on, Bill Withers.
One of these days.
Jesus, man. Oh, fuck. Do you ever hear Exile on Main Street? Where do you stand on that? You a fan? Do you ever do a deep dive into that album?
I've never done a deep dive.
Cody, you ever done a deep dive into Exile
Never
on
done
Main
that.
Street?
I have not.
That is one of the all-time great Rolling Stone, one of the all-time great rock and roll.
Yeah.
I read an awesome article about a dude who was covering. So this is Exile on Main Street was when the Stones had no money. The British government took all their money. They were literally flat broke.
Yeah.
They were all crammed in Keith Richards. I mean, I think it was either Keith or Mick Jagger's apartment in Paris.
Yes.
And they were like, well, we got to record an album. And they were in, and the guy said they recorded the whole album
Yeah.
in the apartment. Like they gutted the basement and made it like a studio of this apartment. And he said, I watched them. And this reviewer, he's like, I was stunned because it was a Rolling fucking Stones.
Yeah.
And I'm there for a session, and they're all just sitting on chairs. I mean, they're all just sitting on chairs, just kind of jamming. And
Right.
it was the worst shit you've ever heard in your life.
Okay.
He goes, I'm just looking at this going, what is going on here? Because I love their music, but
Yes.
it's not. This is horrible. And he goes, and then after about 5 minutes of the worst shit you've ever heard, Keith Richards just leans back in his chair. He nods at Bill Wyman.
Yeah.
And and then all of a sudden you're listening to the greatest rock and roll band in the world. Like it just is. They just
turn it on.
and then boom, and it was like
They literally Stallone
just-
and turns the hat around.
turns the hat around and over the top.
and over the top.
And then
And they're playing great music.
And they're playing great, and it was fascinating. But yeah, Exile on Main Street, one of the all-time great rock and roll records.
Okay.
That is fucking. And they even mentioned the Butter Queen and Rip This Joint, who is a Dallas somewhat celebrity back in the hippie days because she was a woman who would suck musicians' dicks and also have a full stick of butter in her mouth
While
with
she
the
was
dick,
doing it.
and apparently would melt the butter. So the whole butter, the whole stick
Wow.
of butter was melted while she was done sucking
That
the dick.
can't be healthy
They,
for her.
No, they called her the Butter Queen. I don't know if she's still around. I doubt
no,
it.
I'm sure she died of cholesterol.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
she probably had
instantly?
no arteries open.
What a legacy for her family.
She would literally suck people off with a stick of butter. in
With
her
a
mouth.
stick of butter.
That probably had to feel good though,
I mean,
right?
I'm gonna try to talk Andre into it. I'm gonna see if I can get Andrea to do it. Andrea,
It's the butter, not
if
margarine.
you're not on the phone, I have a question for you. Let me find the lyric. Okay, so okay, from San Jose down to Santa Fe, quick, kiss me quick, baby, won't you make my day? Down to New Orleans with the Dixie Teen, cross to Dallas, Texas with the Butter Queen.
Wow.
So he's just singing about all the different fucking groupies they've banged, but she was like apparently one of the most famous groupies of all time, the Butter Queen in Dallas, Texas. Oh God, is she alive?
Is there a
I'm
picture
Googling
of her?
it right now.
She's still going?
She didn't
She's still.
make it.
Oh, she hasn't made it. Oh.
She didn't.
Did COVID claim another?
No, I
Oh.
mean, I don't know. She would have been one of the first. We lost her in January 14th of 2018 at 67.
Dude. Well, this is just gonna bump Marley even farther. Down.
I know. Marla
We have to
Gibbs
do a
is
Butter
done.
Queen episode.
So she
She attractive? Was she good looking?
the picture is let's see. Okay, so she's also mentioned on the notes of the Rolling Stones documentary "Gimme Shelter." A blonde with shaggy hair announced, "I got a pound of butter in my purse. Where's Mick?" She was the Dallas Butter Queen. Groupies had titles back then.
Wow.
David Cassidy was quoted as saying, "I'd rather spend an evening with her than in the living room of the Partridge Family." And Cassidy wrote that him and his band crew just gasped when they heard that Barbara the Butter Queen was actually coming to do them all. They were all very excited. Elton John said he got along with her famously. Holy shit!
What?
Holy shit!
What?
Robert Plant
Whoa.
on stage in 1973 dedicated Dazed and Confused to her. And a number of the band's bootleg tracks are named after her. She said she visited 52 of the major cities of the United States while following bands, traveled to 11 different countries with them. She retired from the groupie life in 72. She apparently had a collection of autographed material from Hendrix that she sold to help make ends meet in her later years. And she appeared in 87 on Oprah Winfrey discussing her time as a groupie. She told Winfrey she had sex with about 2,000 musicians.
Wow.
She died in a fire.
Oh, God.
At her mother's home in East Dallas in the morning of January 14, 2018. She was 67, survived by a son. Her 93-year-old mother injured in the blaze and died.
Could you imagine walking around as her son going, my mom was the butter queen?
Butter queen.
Why was your mom called that? Oh. She blew 2,000 dudes with sticks of butter in her mouth.
Famously, Hendrix. She blew Hendrix a bunch.
Wow.
I mean, let's see.
The butter queen.
You look at, yeah. I mean,
She wouldn't knock your socks off to look at her, but
I'm not gonna say no. If she's like, look, I'll suck your dick with a stick of butter.
yeah, you would go for it.
try that.
I'm looking at her right now.
Okay,
I got my phone up.
Yeah, there you go. Cody,
Brian Adams alum who was called the butter queen.
Cody, would you the butter queen right now? Would you say yes to this?
Right now, as she stands.
No, not her dead body.
Would you dig up her dead body, probably burnt to a crisp, cram yourself and a stick of butter in her corpse mouth? Just so you could be the last one.
Dude, if her son's a Rambler, how awful do we feel right now? Like, that's the legacy. Well, hey, I mean,
you know what?
You
knew what you were
Mom was
subscribing
into.
to when you subscribed.
Yes, you do. Cody, would you do a butter queen back in the day? You get off stage, and are you excited about this?
I don't know. Maybe I think it's just kind of the conceptually. I don't know that I'm on board, but
I don't know. Like, if I'm single and an attractive woman wants to blow me, I guess I'm all right.
Like, are you going to say no?
But do you really need like an entire stick of butter?
I know.
Like,
Maybe it wasn't a whole stick of butter. Maybe it was just like a little pat of butter.
Not the butter queen. Come on,
That's a lot of
the
butter.
butter shit
How
bag
big is
has
your
a
fucking?
dollop.
Like, I'm looking at a picture of her. She doesn't have like an enormous mouth.
Andrea? Damn it, I think she's still on the phone.
Yeah, all right.
Shit, we need her. I need to ask her this. Don't
If
you
she
think?
would do this for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you think? What do you think, Cody? Should I try risk having my girlfriend end a call with her mother to ask her this question?
No,
a lot of butter, though,
of
man.
course, yeah.
Of course.
How do you
The
get
butter
it all
queen
in your
we're talking
mouth?
about.
I'll be right back.
All right, just go ask her.
I'm gonna. All right, yeah, I'll go ask her.
I'd rather.
She's on the phone with her mom.
Well, ask her mom too. See if they will both do it with sticks of butter. I'll let you know if he gets punched. No?
Yeah, keep.
We have a very serious question.
Do you have to like eat the entire stick of butter?
I don't know.
Or
That's-
or do you like get some of it down as part of the process?
Maybe you just break off pieces at a time?
Oh no, this is not.
Are you still talking to your mom?
She had to hang up with her.
No, I want to know if her mom would too.
Okay, but I'm not alone, right? Eddie and Cody both wanted me to do this, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so all right, honey, the butter queen.
The butter queen. You're aware of the butter queen?
She was a famous
Famous groupie?
groupie in the 60s. What she would do is she would blow musicians while having a stick of butter in her mouth at the same time, and the butter would melt. The whole thing would melt by the time she was done.
Okay.
Would you do that with me if I asked you?
Okay, why are you...
Look how mad she is!
Look at that. It's a yes or
Or a
no
question!
Okay,
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yes or no question?
you don't have to choke on the butter.
Not my dick, Jesus, thanks.
I feel like I would lose your dick and all that butter.
Cody is dying laughing when he said, "I feel like I would choke."
I
on
would
the
lose
butter."
your dick and all that
Way to-
butter.
Yeah, way to leave my dick hanging out. Way to throw my dick.
That's just too much butter to put in
That's
my mouth.
way too much butter. I could handle 4 of your dicks and something else, but a stick of butter? No. That's what I get. That's what I get for making her hang up on her mom to ask her that question.
Wow.
Your mom listens to the Ramble, doesn't she?
Well, she's listened to a few of them. I'll tell her not to.
No, come on.
Definitely listen to this one.
Was she Was she defending Cody? Your mom?
No, my mom thought that Cody was Colton, Eddie's son.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh.
She was like, I'm shocked at the way, like, she was pretty much like, I'm shocked at the way that they talk in front of a child.
The way we talk in front of Cody is the same way we talk in front of Colton.
Yeah, Colton heard all this shit,
He's
too.
heard all this shit.
Colton knows who the Butter Queen. Didn't he do a book report on her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a class presentation
A
on
class presentation.
it. He demonstrated it and everything.
What? Wait, time. So you got like a corn dog
He had
and a stick of butter, and
He actually had a corn on the cob and a stick of butter.
and Colton just blew it
And
in front of
filleted a
every-
corn on the cob in front of everybody.
and he just blew it in front of everyone. Imagine. Holy shit.
Took 45 minutes.
How quickly are the police called?
I would like to give my report today on the Butter Queen.
She was a cool. Since women are the future, let's talk about a great woman
Let's
from
talk
the
about
past.
important women in rock and roll history.
Yeah, important women. How quick are the
Butter
cops
Queen.
called on you? In
Oh my God! I never see him again. He doesn't even come home from school. I never see him again because he's giving a report on the Butter Queen.
Oh fuck! How great would that be? Fucking.
My dad says she was the most important person.
Oh, sometimes my dad will hit my mom for not doing what the Butter Queen.
Because she won't be like the Butter Queen.
Did you not like it?
So I like that. I'm just switching to beer.
Oh, I just got handed
A LaCroix.
How
Karate.
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Wow, look
huh?
at you. And she's switching to beer is what she said.
She's here to party.
Yeah, she's getting drunk
She's here to
tonight.
party.
You might be able to get the Butter Queen thing going
I
if she
might-
gets drunk.
Huh?
Come to bed with some butter.
Huh? How about that? How about that?
What?
Huh?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Go back to
What?
drinking.
Go back to drinking.
Work because I'm vegan anyways.
Well, we have the fake butter.
We get the vegan butter, right?
Yeah.
You're just like scoop it in.
Yeah, a couple spoonfuls in your mouth.
Yes. All right. So far, this title is Colton's presentation on the Butter Queen. Is this Colton's class presentation
On the Butter Queen.
on the Butter Queen? Hold on, Cody. Did you send me something? Shit, I've got to.
Yeah. it's
Go ahead.
one of the-
Please tell me what you sent me, so I can. I gotta type the title of the episode. So go for it.
It's just the sort of the end that the Butter Queen had that I read about on her Wikipedia page because she has one.
Oh wow, there is a
Oh, the
Wikipedia
Butter
page.
Queen.
And what was it?
She died in a fire.
Died in a fire, right?
2018 in Dallas.
And then what did you say?
Wonder if it's a
No, I
grease
just sent you a joke that I won't say out loud.
Come on,
fire. Say
okay.
it.
No.
All right, let me look at it. Let me look at the.
You
joke.
say it, thing, Jerry.
I'll pull it up and say it. Is there a brown butter joke here? Is there a brown butter joke there with the Butter Queen? Oh man, ironic that she was famous for melting and she died in a
And
fire.
She died melting.
Is that poetic justice?
Life's funny that way sometimes. Life's just funny that way.
Man, think she got Kenny?
Oh yeah.
You think?
Oh, I bet.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Ken.
well, all right,
Oh, fuck,
God,
Cody's
both of you are so adamant.
I'm
that she-
sure.
You think?
At the height of his fame in the 70s.
Look, it says that in 1987 she was on Oprah and she said she had sex with 2,000 musicians. There's
yeah.
no way that he's not in that.
You know,
Mixed.
but she retired in '72. Kenny wasn't Kenny until mid.
How do you retire from? Like you're like, that's my last one. Here's your gold watch. I'm leaving. Well, how do you
She got a
retire
gold
from that? Like that was
Maybe
my
when
last.
He's
Hendrix
retired
died.
somewhere.
Maybe when Hendrix died.
Maybe.
Hendrix.
She
'cause
couldn't do it
She
anymore?
toured with him for a minute.
So she never gave him one more butter blowjob after 72. That was her last butter blowjob.
I wonder if that was.
I'll never do this again. They were the last one.
Man,
She just tears up at every time she sees the tray of butter on the table.
like this used to be my playground. She's singing
She
that.
gets sad and wet at the same time. She's so fucked up in the head.
I wish she were still alive because oh my god, the interview.
Oh.
The questions,
Yeah, I
like
know.
what made you go there, right? Like
Right.
what made you go? Look, this will make me. And who gave a shit, Like, who would be like, oh, guess what? She's gonna suck her dick with butter. Like, who would be like, oh,
Just
well,
suck it. I don't care.
oh, I'll have this other groupie
Well, I
stop
guess-
fucking me so I can have this.
Well, I guess
one.
you have if you're in rock and roll and you have all these groupies, they're all blowing you. You got to bring something different to the
got
table.
something new to the table, man.
right? To
And-
separate yourself from the other groupies.
And did she peak? Was that it?
And
That's-
were other groupies trying to jump on? Like, I'm going to do mine with cottage cheese.
right, and nobody's like, fuck,
Fuck,
you.
this is
Get
gross.
out of here.
It's
Get
fucking
this blue cheese
I don't want
whore out of
curdled
here.
milk all over my dick while you're trying to blow me.
Get this blue cheese.
All these
piece
other
of
fucking girls are gagging on shit. Like, they were trying it with peanut butter and...
Joe Cocker. She got
guacamole.
Joe Cocker too.
Of course she got Joe. She got everybody, dude.
David
2,000 people?
But is David Cat? I mean, is that weird? Because look, there's and no offense to him, but when you're talking rock and roll,
Right.
Mick Jagger, Joe Cocker, Jimi Hendrix,
David Cassidy.
and David Cassidy.
Right.
Does that belong?
So how is Kenny Rogers not in that group?
Right.
Thank you.
The butter-
I like how on her Wikipedia page it says occupation rock and roll groupie. Like it was a regular job she held.
wow, that is
The
man,
Butter Queen, everybody.
The Butter Queen. Wow. Oh, there's her with Joe Cocker. Wow,
Yeah.
look at that, man. We used to have to sneak up fire escapes and get by the fuzz, she remembered later. Cope was clearly good at what she did, both in terms of sneaking her way backstage and charming the stars once she got there. She reportedly had a natural... Elton John said they got along famously. You know, he didn't give a fuck about getting a blowjob from her.
Yeah, but why wouldn't he?
I mean, he's gay. He didn't care. He's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, but
I
he
don't-
could get a blowjob from her.
Yeah,
What's
maybe.
the difference between a blowjob from,
Good point.
if you close your eyes, what's the
I
difference?
guess. No stubble, though, to feel to let you know what's happening. I don't know.
That's true.
Wow, look at that. Wow, there it is. How about that? The Butter Queen.
The
We've
Butter
learned
Queen.
so much.
Yeah. Again, here we are.
Early 70s, she gave it all up. Maybe it was the cholesterol. It had to.
It
have
might
been.
have
She probably
been.
had some
She
heart
probably had some-
problems. Like, fuck this.
So I got a bad checkup, bad blood
So,
test.
speaking of bad, do we get to the bad news?
Yeah.
Cody, do you want to say it so Eddie and I don't have to?
Yeah, I'll say it. I'll do it.
I mean, look, we know this has been rough on you too,
Yeah.
losing Kenny Rogers and the way we lost him. But Cody,
Yeah,
could you
I'm-
spill the bad beans that we just found out?
Yes. It is with a heavy heart
Heaviest. of
that I
hearts.
must announce that Kenny Rogers, famed musician,
Late
was
great.
the late and great Kenny Rogers was in the later years of his astonishingly impressive life a supporter
No.
of Donald Trump.
Oh,
fuck.
God.
That hurts.
That
That
one
hurts.
stings a little.
That one hurts a lot, man.
Yeah.
And again, not surprising in the least.
He's got some quotes here. It's, he said, "I really like him."
Oh,
Rogers said of the controversial POTUS.
Jesus
this
Christ.
was pre-election. This was during his campaign in
Right.
2015 or 16. Said of the controversial POTUS candidate who has riled Mexicans and Latinos and earned disapproval from numerous artists, from Rick Ross to Ricky Martin to Neil Young. I think his problem is that he says what everyone wants to hear, but he doesn't say it well.
That is true. I always wanted to hear that Mexicans are rapists.
Yes.
I always wanted to
I never
hear
got that
I
part
always
of
You just-
wanted to hear it.
You know, the problem with it was just the phrasing of it,
Yeah,
right?
phrasing. I love what he says, I have to admit. He can be president and not owe anybody anything.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, right.
Kenny's going
Because,
deep
yeah, he
here.
doesn't fucking owe anyone anything, right?
Fucking hell, Kenny.
He's one of the few people that has money to do it and has the guts to do it.
Oh, God.
He's biting off a lot by doing that. He believes everything he says, whether he's right or not. He says what everybody fears. I don't fear Mexicans.
I don't fear Mexicans.
And then
oh, God.
the retiring singer admitted his family doesn't share his views.
Oh, thank God.
My older sons laugh at me when I tell them that.
Oh, good.
They are Democrats that live in California.
Thank
There's no
God.
hope for them.
Oh, God. Jesus
That's what he said.
Christ.
They'll vote for Hillary no matter what she does. But then he finishes, she's a friend of mine. I'm not trashing her. This was all in before the election. So.
Would it make you feel better if we found out he was already suffering from severe dementia before that
CTE.
interview? Yeah, like just Chris Benoit levels of CTE. Just
Or
Chris-
maybe he had an about face later
after he saw the presidency.
Maybe his kids are like, look, Dad, come on. I
Because
hope.
there was a vicious rumor going around after he passed that he donated half of his estate to Donald Trump's campaign.
Stop it.
But that was found out later to be false.
Oh, thank
But that
God.
did circulate around.
Jesus. What? Did you see the Chris Benoit Dark Side of the Ring?
I
yet?
have not seen it.
Fuck.
I have not seen it.
It's amazing.
It is.
I want to remember Chris Benoit the way WWE remembered him the night after he murdered everybody and aired the highlight package. That's how I want to remember Chris Benoit.
What could they have done, though? I mean, shit.
Take a minute.
Yeah.
Take a fucking minute.
Because when it didn't look like it was that they were all murdered when the cop who was there realized the guy says it. He's like, this clearly some shit went down between them, right?
He was hung.
Yeah,
he hung himself on gym equipment.
and then Jr. went to the wife and son's funeral. And he said the looks of death that their family, the wife and son's family, gave Jr.
I would imagine.
His Benoit's sister-in-law, because the wife was woman and she grew up around wrestling, and she was like, I knew a work a mile away. I knew what he was there for. Like, they wanted jack shit to do with the WWE showing their face at that funeral.
I bet.
Whew,
I
man,
bet.
that was.
That whole series is phenomenal. I don't know if you've seen anything.
I haven't seen the New Jack yet.
Oh, the New Jack one is insane. Yeah.
I want to see the New Jack.
And they're doing the Brawl for All is this week's episode.
Fuck. I have Vice, so I love it. It's that fucking crisp. Jesus Christ. And they'd said the thing that was the scariest part about it was Harley Race was like kind of gave any wrestler he would meet. He would give them, my biggest regret is this finishing flying head drop move.
Yeah.
Because that has ruined, and I forgot the name of the guy that was Benoit's hero. He's like a Canadian wrestler. And that was his finishing move. And Harley Race told him, quit fucking doing it. That guy's in a wheelchair now because of it. And Chris Benoit, because of that flying head drop, I think that is what gave him so much CTE.
Why would you do a move that would fucking hurt you, and you have to do it night in and night out?
Night in and night out. You have to do this flying.
In chair shots straight to the head too.
They
but it's like, a chair shot you can do a few matches without taking a chair shot.
That's your finishing move.
But your finishing move, you're going to be doing that night in and night out in dark matches, on house shows.
Yeah.
Why? And it's wrestling. You can make up whatever fucking finisher you want.
Yeah.
They did a fucking heart punch was a finisher. A guy gets a punch in the chest and he gets a heart attack.
And that guy, Stasiak, I think it was Sean Stasiak's dad, Stan Stasiak, I think. That guy's probably still alive.
Yeah, you can make up. It's wrestling. You can make up any move can be a finisher.
Yeah.
Why do something that hurts you?
Fuck,
that makes no goddamn sense.
That is. Oh, no, Stan Stasiak is dead.
Oh, from a heart attack?
From a heart attack. But yeah, I mean, shit.
That just makes no sense. Why you would develop any sort of finisher that over time destroys you.
What do you think was the creepiest thing of the Benoit film, Cody? I have my pick. I want to see if you have this. That just was like oh God.
I think the clear signs that he was having a really hard time with Eddie Guerrero's death was a really big selling point. And then just sort of the unnerving feelings that people close to him still had about him regarding his legacy as a wrestler to fight despite watching his son was really fucking difficult.
That was hard. And Chris,
and especially because he looks exactly like him.
I know his oldest son looks just like Chris. It's weird because you could tell Chris Jericho was torn between. I love the guy, but holy shit, Dean Malenko was very much a fuck him. He was my friend, he was my good friend, but I can't forgive what he did to his wife and his kid. I just can't. And Chavo was he was so close to Eddie and I, but Chavo really regrets that Raw. He was like, I can't believe that we humanized a murderer. We didn't know. And there we were, and JR admits, he goes, that was on us. We should have waited. We didn't have all the facts, but we went with it. And man, that was fucking Jesus Christ. It was. But I think that most unnerving for me was that what he Googled after he murdered his kid. They found a Google search, and I think he Googled a Bible story about a
Well, no,
guy,
he-
or what was
yeah.
it? Like he Googled some Bible parable about a guy who brought his son back from the dead.
It was something about he was trying to Google like how to resurrect someone.
Yes.
And also he like left Bibles next to the bodies.
He put a
of his-
Bible
Yeah, I
next to
remember,
each body.
I remember hearing
Yeah.
that report.
I mean,
Fuck
just
it.
insane, crazy behavior that he clearly snapped and was. But I mean, like, I love the way, like, the thing about it, and I think why Dark Side of the Ring is so good is that it tells it from it's not exploitive. Like, it's like, it's really showing the like
Yeah.
progression that shows like it just went from like bad to worse to worse to worse, and then eventually got to that point. So it's like so well done, and it's a really well made
I
documentary.
think what you
series.
would probably enjoy the best out of it, Eddie, is after they explain like that he murdered the wife, murdered the son, and then put Bibles next to their fucking
Yeah.
bodies. Then the next shot after they drop that is a drone shot of the outside of his house.
Yeah.
And it's all these like Georgia policemen, and then they all like bob their heads, and you realize it's the Fabulous Thunderbirds, and they just launch right in to wrap it up. I thought that was the weirdest. I think you might appreciate
Wrap it up!
Wrap it up, I'll take. I thought
Now, does
was-
that make it does it make it more digestible?
Cody, could you handle that better? Would it be less unnerving? Absolutely. Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up. If there was anything that needed, ain't that tough enough to kind of break the mood? Ain't that
Tough enough.
But yeah, it was fucking. Oh man.
Jeez.
And now, I hope Kenny had a change of heart. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna pretend he did.
Let's pretend he did.
Let's pretend. Let's sing now. Let's
Yes,
get to the show.
Let's do it.
What hat would they wear? Hey. Oh, man. God. Cody, I'm telling you, you'll burn any harmonica you have in your place.
Yeah, you'll just throw it away. There's no point.
You'll burn it like the Butter Queen if you fucking
Ooh.
if you hear
Ooh.
Eddie
Burn her
playing
up.
the harmonica. All right, Kenny Rogers goes into the song, my famous song, a song I'm famous for, Hall of Fame. What song is on his hat? Joe Capone. Kenny Rogers goes into the Hall of Fame with a gambler hat on. Regardless of the success he had with some of the other songs via movies, television shows, or duets, I feel people unfamiliar with the man and his career would know the song and be able to remember the story and the message it relays because of its countless use as an analogy across pop culture. He's not wrong.
No.
Joe Capone. Joe Capone's got a great point. Let's see. No. All right. Zach Dahlem. Kenny. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. Hope the three of your loved ones, all of my fellow Ramblers and James, are staying safe, sane, and staying the fuck at home during all this craziness. Kenny Rogers has to go into the Hall of Fame with the Gambler on his hat. It's not my favorite song of his, but I think it's his most well-known song by a mile, a country mile even. All right. That's 2 for the Gambler.
Yeah.
2 for the Gambler. You know, Grady W. Smith, he said he was going to send a list, but I ain't gotten it yet. Let me refresh this.
Grady.
I feel bad. I don't want to leave the guy hanging, but it has not come in yet. I promise, Grady, if you're listening to this, it has not gotten to the email. So I apologize massively for not, but we'll read your list on the next Ramble. Don't you worry. Darren McGregor. What does Darren have to say? What hat? The Gambler. 3 for 3 so
Yeah.
far. What does Charles Phillips say? The Gambler. How can you choose any
Yeah.
other song? It spawned a movie franchise, Charles Phillips says. He's not wrong either. Gary Priest. Hope also, he goes, hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. Hope also and safe with you guys, all the other Ramblers and James. Well, maybe not those who don't like Roxy music. I'm kidding. The best part of this pod is that even a non-gamer, non-metalhead, non-U.S. sports guy like me still feels part of something, and that's a lot in these isolated times. Hey, man, we got you, buddy. Anyway, enough of my yakking. My list, the Hall of Fame hat, Kenny Rogers, the first deviation.
Woo.
He goes in for
What's he
just
say?
dropped in to see what condition my condition
condition
was
is in.
in. Look
Wow.
at that. That's a great pick. That's my mom's favorite. My mom's favorite Kenny Rogers song. And for great reason. It's a great fucking jam. Graham and Faye.
Graham.
Ramble on from the Great White North. Firstly, Graham has been spending a wee bit too much time during this last week in the lovely low-stress environment of hospitals and healthcare, and my brain is nice and fried. Fortunately, I categorize the Ramble as an essential service. Hey, thus the lovely wifey Faye will be handling the entries for this week for Team Moore. And I might add, she's been doing her audio homework all this week, even when we were heading into work at 5:45 a.m.
Oh, man.
rocking
You
her
guys are
Kenny
heroes.
play. Y'all are fucking massive heroes. So she goes, what else could it possibly be but the mother effing gambler? Being children of the 70s, it just cannot be understated how huge Kenny Rogers was, the height of his reign during his music, TV, movies trifecta. Without a doubt, the gambler has to own the logo on the hat, if not for all the spin-off movies and radio airplay and almost cultural zeitgeist, but instead for the endless number of times that our Nintendo Wii Rock Band group of friends would truly bring it during each performance on the projector in the basement. Epic. Oh, I would love to hear a Graham and Faye fucking rock band of the gambler. That is fucking awesome. Damien Batriel. Hey, Ramblers, what a difference a week makes. Mere hours after saying in my last email that we weren't in lockdown, the Australian government super kicked us through the barbershop window. We're in stage 3 restrictions, meaning if you can stay home, you must. Only going out to shop for essentials, medical supplies, exercise, or work. I'm fortunate to have a job that deals with a lot of businesses still running, but I'm out in the field all day going from site to site, and not going to lie, at times I'm feeling a little stressed. Well, dude, we hope we can help you, Damien. Hope this helps relieve a little stress. And dude, keep kicking ass, keep being safe, and man, hope you get better. Hope the stress level ends, and hope this fucking craziness eventually. I mean, it's eventually going to die down, but man, one day. My Hall of Fame hat for Kenny Rogers is the gambler. Back when I was playing Aussie rules football, the poker table was regular, and at every function we had this song. Always got to run. Fuck yeah. All right. Let's see. Dustin Jacobs. What does Dustin say? Let's see. Kenny Rogers, The Gambler. This is the song. No doubter. Man, I mean, probably, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to say it. That's mine.
The Gambler, yeah.
The Gambler.
I mean, I don't know. It used to be one of my favorite songs when I was a kid. I get more jazzed when I hear Level Turn You Around
Yes.
Come On.
Same here.
That's I dig that song more.
Same here.
But I would have to put Gambler as the hat he would wear into the Hall of Fame.
That's mine. Cody?
I mean, like I said, I don't have a ton of answers for that, so let's go with the gambler. I
All
guess.
right. All right, so Ramble 228. We're going to make it the Bill Withers show. Bill, sorry again.
Marla Gibbs.
Marla Gibbs.
Sorry, we don't need to keep doing this.
We had planned. Eddie, you can tell
Huge.
Everybody, a year ago.
A year ago,
We figured, okay, about this time next
we'll
year,
hit
we're
around
getting to
227.
227.
That's got to be the Marla Gibbs.
It's gotta
episode.
be the Marla Gibbs episode.
We had Jack Kay was going to be on. We were going to interview her about working with Marla Gibbs. What that
The
was
great
like.
Jack A.
The great
The
Jack
great
Kay.
Jack A. Jesus
We had
Christ.
some of the writers from the original Jeffersons. They were going to be interviewed.
You know, I'm going to say it right now.
What?
Marla Gibbs is still available for an interview. She's 88 and still kicking.
But I think it's better if we pretend she's dead
Right.
and have a tribute episode to her. That way we interview everyone who worked with her.
Dude, how great was 227, man?
Theme song.
227 was the shit.
227 is the place to be.
Oh,
With Marla Gibbs and her family.
Jackie, Jack Hay, Harry.
Jack Kay.
I forgot fucking Regina King was in it.
Yeah.
Fucking Watchmen Regina King
Yeah.
was in 227.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
She was a kid, right?
She was a kid.
Yeah.
And comedian Barry Sobel was a main character
Of course
in
he
the
was.
5th season.
Of course he was.
Reoccurring character in the 4th season.
Legendary Barry Sobel.
The great Ronaldo Ray was dude, Ronaldo Ray. Oh fuck. He had my favorite scene at dumb comedy. Do you remember the Tommy Chong movie Far Out Man? Far Out Man, where he made
No, I didn't see that.
It was like he wrote and directed a movie in the late 80s. And Ronaldo Ray, it was, I don't know what, it was just, he buys some bad shit from
Yeah.
Tommy Chong, and Ronaldo Ray just shoots a scene where he's by himself freaking out, and it was fucking hilarious. As a kid, I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. But yeah, so there we go. Look at that. Well, we got a little Marla
bit.
Gibbs
Mini
tribute in
to
there.
Marla Gibbs
From Chicago.
in 227 here. Yeah.
She was a singer.
Yeah.
She was a role as the maid Florence, of course. Florence Johnson
That's
in the
that's her
Jeffersons.
claim to fame, right?
Absolutely.
Put her on the map.
Starred in the spin-off show Checking In and in the NBC sitcom 227.
Right.
She produced 227 and played the lead role and sang the theme song.
Damn.
You
Triple
can't
threat.
fuck with
Triple
Marla
threat
Gibbs.
right there.
No, absolutely. The great Marla Gibbs. So
Too bad we're not doing an episode.
I know.
It's too bad.
Holy shit, that's right. That's who that was.
What?
She was in the Breaking Bad movie, El Camino.
Marla Gibbs was?
Yes, she played the character Jean. I think I don't know, did that get cut? But I remember seeing an older woman going, that looks familiar. She looks familiar. Who the fuck is that?
Marla Gibbs.
Marla fucking Gibbs.
The great Marla Gibbs.
The great Marla. Man, come on.
Yeah.
But Kenny died. So.
And he died. But I bet she doesn't go, well, he says what we're all thinking.
Yeah, she ain't no fucking Trumper. Jesus Christ.
Who says what we're all thinking? No, not everybody.
Never thought a word he said. I never thought once I get famous I can grab him by the pussy.
No,
never said
thought that.
Yep, never thought that at all. Oof, but I did think that's some spectacular harmonica.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
The harp full effect right there. All right, so Kenny Rogers, open, close, encore. Joe Capone says he opens with Sweet Music Man. He closes with Through the Years. Encores with Lady, sending all the ladies in the crowd home wet. Doesn't
I
get
bet
much
he
better
does.
than that.
Lady.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Your knight in shining armor.
And I love you.
And I love you.
Oh, what a song. Zach Dahlem. My perfect show. He opens with Just Dropped In to see what condition my condition was in. Closes with Love Will Turn You Around. Encores with Dolly on Islands in the Stream. But more importantly than my... Oh, God, I'm crying. I'm going to cry.
What?
What Zach Dahlem wrote.
What do you write?
Do you mind if I read it again?
Please.
Okay. Closes with Love Will Turn You Around. Encores with Dolly on Islands in the Stream. But more importantly than the set list, at my perfect Kenny Rogers concert, Jerry catches the fucking frisbee.
My God. It comes back
it-
around. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Powerful.
That's a powerful- that's a powerful
moving.
moment.
Dahlem, that moved me.
A powerful moment.
That moved me. Darren McGregor opens with Islands in the Stream, closes with Lucille, encores with The Gambler. Charles Phillips says he opens with The Gambler, puts everyone in, closes with Lady, such a good song. Encore, She Believes in Me. He relaxes everyone, sends them home safely.
Nice.
She believes in me. Oh,
Good
what a
stuff.
massively brilliant
Good
song.
stuff.
Gary Priest says he opens with Scarlet Fever, closes with Coward of the County, encores with Love Will Turn You Around, Turn You Around. We go Graham from the Graham Faye duo from Canada.
Graham and Faye.
Opens with Love Will Turn You Around, closes with Lucille, encores Islands in the Stream. That is what we are. Wow. Hey, that's a great one.
That's good stuff.
Fuck, those are great. Damien Bottriell opens with We've Got Tonight with Sheena.
Beautiful.
Closes with The Gambler. Encores with Islands in the Stream with
Beautiful.
Dolly Parton
Beautiful.
in a 2-hour epic that the
Beautiful.
Ramblers wish would never end. Is that when the quit throwing fridges at my tits, God damn it. Right? Is that?
Yep. And they're just landing on his erection.
And he's just spinning the frisbee. Oh, fuck. Well, there we go. Let's see if we have any others. Dustin Jacobs. He opens with Lucille. Everybody sings along as the show begins. Everyone's in a great mood. I don't know if Lucille puts you in a great mood.
I don't know if the lyrics themselves don't put you in a great
lyrics
mood.
not
You
put
realize
you-
what a shithead Kenny is.
You close with The Gambler is what you came for. You get it. He leaves the stage. The crowd demands more. Islands in the Stream is the encore. Dolly comes out. The crowd goes apeshit. A small fire breaks out from the lighters. Not to be outdone, there's yet another song. Love Will Turn You Around. It's a race car from the film Six Pack. Makes its way on stage and revs up. Kenny breaks in. Love Will Turn You Around. Once the song is finished, Kenny drives out of the arena with Dolly. Then the car lifts into heaven, not unlike the superior Grease film Grease 1. There we go.
Very good.
All right.
Nice.
Took a little shot at our
Very
Grease 2
theatrical.
love,
Yeah, he
by
did.
the way.
He did.
Took a little shot at our love of Grease 2.
That's Dustin on brand.
Cody, Grease 1 or 2? Come on. Who
Grease
wins?
2. Come on. It's not a no-brainer.
No, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Right? There's bowling. There's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Cody?
There's a motorcycle.
Cody, Grease 1 or 2? Come on, buddy. Your silence is deafening right now. I don't think Cody's seen either one, has he?
It's probably under Willow.
Cody? Cody, have you seen Grease 1 or 2?
I've seen one. I have not seen two.
Did you like one? Or did you think it was ridiculous?
It's one of those weird things where I watched it a bunch as a kid because my mom really liked
Sure,
it. So I don't know that I haven't seen it like as a fully grown
Critical
male
eye,
adult.
yeah.
Yeah, well, forget
So I
that
don't
movie
know.
and just watch Grease 2.
Just watch Grease 2, man. Grease
There's a
2's got Michelle
luau. There's a
fucking
luau.
Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Now here's the thing about Grease. Grease is a masterpiece. Really, it's like a Oscar-worthy film. If you see any of the other movies Travolta and Olivia Newton-John did together, then it's like, oh yeah, can you please bring Grease back? What happened to Grease? What was that one where she was a waitress? Fuck, and he was. God
He
damn,
was an inventor, right?
I think
And he had edible sunglasses.
that was, there's like heaven is involved, and
Yes.
he gets shot at the
He
end
gets
to rescue
shot,
her,
he
and
gets
then they bring him back to
it's like
life.
he gets a second chance. We've
What-
talked about it before.
What we did, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna look up this movie. It was. Oh gee, what the fuck is this? I don't want
Two of a kind.
Two of a kind.
Two of a kind, that's what it was.
Two of a kind. Cody, have you seen that one? Two of a kind.
No, I don't think
He's got edible sunglasses. That's all I remember from that movie.
It was another.
He was an inventor.
Yeah.
He's a shitty
It was-
inventor. And
it
he got
was,
killed or something like that. And he got a second
it
chance
was
or
bad.
some shit. I don't
It
know.
was bad.
But he stops the world from ending. I think they save
Yes,
the world.
because of his kindness that he shows.
Something like that, yeah.
I-
Because
anyway.
God was going to end the world, and the devil was like, "I'm going to end the world," and God was like, we have to, and they bet on these two to sort of like show that there's still love and compassion in the world,
And him
then-
jumping in front of her.
and he takes the
yes.
bullet at the end, and
And he's
then
like,
that stops
okay.
the devil from ending the world because God goes, "See, people do still
See?
care about each other, so they save the." That's the story. Now I
Two of a
remember.
kind. That's
Two of a
brilliant.
Kind. Yeah, maybe that is a good movie.
Maybe it is a.
Maybe that does belong in the pantheon.
Maybe
of
I should
great.
shut up.
Maybe you should know what you're talking about.
Oh, I have Kenny opening with "We've Got Tonight."
Ooh, nice.
Come on, right?
Yeah, that's good. Strong. That's good. It's a good way to open.
Closes with "The Gambler."
Nice.
Encores. Come on. You can run, you can hide, never let it inside. Keep living your life in the dark.
Okay, I have opens. You hear the rev of the NASCAR, right? That's just all you hear is crowd goes ape shit.
Huge
right?
pop.
The 6-pack car
Pulls up
on the stage. He gets out with a guitar
Oh,
and
shit.
just starts strumming it.
Oh,
People go,
God.
Love will turn you around. That's how he opens the show, right?
Wow.
Right.
I'm
He-
already fascinated, captivated.
He closes the show by a guy walks out, challenges him to a duel. They do a standoff. He guns the guy down
Of course.
as he launches into the gambler.
Perfect.
Right.
And he
Completely
really
dead.
kills him.
Right. Yeah. Really kills
Really
the guy. Really kills the guy because it's real.
The dead body is there, bleeding out on stage.
And that body stays there throughout the encore.
Oh, fuck. Kenny, does he kick it or anything? Does
No,
he
Dolly
piss on it?
Parton steps over it,
Oh, shit.
walking on stage. They launch into Islands in the Stream.
Yes.
Right? But halfway through Islands in the Stream, Kenny dies.
What?
Then
Eddie?
he's lifted. This is all theatrics here. He doesn't
Okay.
really die. He pulls off his suit, and under that he's got an all-white suit and
Right,
wings.
right.
And he gets lifted up into heaven as Praz is walking out, and Islands in the Stream
Ghetto
gets
Superstar!
gets turned into Ghetto Superstar
Oh, God.
as he's ascending to heaven.
Oh,
And Dolly and Praz close out the show with
yeah,
Ghetto
and
Superstar.
she's like, Ghetto Superstar.
That is what you are. Say hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's the concert of all concerts.
That's pretty amazing. I love it. Cody, do you have anything for an open close encore for Kenny Rogers?
I sadly, not only do I not have anything to add, but I couldn't possibly top that.
Well, yeah.
That show's
I mean, come
untoppable.
on.
That's that
Get
wasn't
up
even
in
that was
the
Kenny
sky.
speaking through me from the
All
great
right,
beyond.
of
That was-
course.
that's how he
what
would've.
you are. Man, that's a great Ramble 228. That's right. What does Bill Withers open, close, and encore with? We have to.
Yeah, and then we will get to Marla Gibbs at some point.
We're gonna get the Marla Gibbs. It's gonna happen.
Just not this one.
All the Marla Gibbs marks, and I know there's plenty. Can you calm down? We're gonna get there.
Don't unsubscribe, please.
Yeah, this isn't the time to abandon us.
I'm reading books. I'm playing video
mean,
games.
we
Bring the
love her
pussy over
too.
Here. We're reading books
God.
and playing games.
Wolf, man. That's some. Wow, that was something else, buddy. What right now? Still trying to slog through the Witcher books and playing Super Mario World, Bionic Commando, because that's hopefully will be my next retro roach. That's not the one after. And I'm Doom Eternal, which is so much fun, and Spider-Man. I'm still. Oh man,
Spider-Man's good.
The only problem is now it's like I've done so much. The reason it's taking me this long to beat Spider-Man is I do so many of the side quests.
Yeah.
I want to get all the side quests
Yeah, that's
done,
what I
all
did.
the
It took me
find
a while.
Black Cat, Taskmaster, and now after I got past that scene, that my favorite moment in the game where Mary Jane is telling
Yeah, yeah.
Peter. Now it says, just do some missions for a while. It's
Yeah.
kind of, and I'm like, well, fuck, I already did.
Just swing
so,
around and
I'm
do-
just going to swing around for a little bit. But yeah,
I did the
that
same
is,
thing.
Loving that. And that's Cody, what are you playing, reading?
So I recently got this past week Rocket League.
Oh, man. That
I think
looks
I told
like
you about
so
that.
Much fun. I used to play that. That game was so much fun when I played it.
Yeah.
I got sucked into it for hours on end. So I started playing that, and I started reading a book. So speaking of, we were talking about Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
I started reading a book about WCW, like the rise and fall of WCW. So it's called Nitro, and it sort of talks about how WCW got its start, and then like it really gets into the nuts and bolts of like how they started beating WWF on a weekly basis. And
Yeah.
I think they won like the ratings war like for like a year straight.
Yeah, it's like
and it kinda
52
gets-
weeks or
Yep.
56 weeks or something like that. 62.
Yeah,
weeks,
yeah,
something
yeah.
like
So it gets into that, and then the eventual collapse of everything. So that's what
Wow.
I've been reading.
Wow. That's cool. I got to read that. So it's called Nitro. Nitro.
Yeah, and
Nice.
it's really good. So.
Sweet. Hell yeah. That's a great one. Thanks for the
Cool.
rec, man. Eddie, you reading anything?
I'm still on X Factor.
yeah,
still-
hell yeah. The
I'm in-
classic.
I think I'm in 4 where they've hit the guy is a captured beast and they're trying to regress his mutant gene.
That's what's going to give him the blue fur, right?
He's already got the blue
He's already
fur.
blue. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
that's
they're
right.
trying to unmutant him.
That's okay. Look at that. Good
I
shit.
forgot how much dialogue is in some of those early comics.
Oh, my
80s
God.
comic
The
books.
Claremont?
Yes.
Chris, that motherfucker wrote a
Fuck.
paragraph
It
every.
takes-
Yes.
Like now I can get through a modern day comic book in like
Seconds.
15 minutes.
Right.
It takes it's at least 45 minutes to get through one of
Yep.
these comic books.
Yep.
There's so much dialogue. There's so much writing.
Ugh. There we go. That's a good. I hate to. I'm going to do this real quick, but this kind of sounds generic, but I think we should do it.
Can you hear us?
Do a shout out.
Shouting
Oh,
out
sorry.
to
Shit.
you.
I just fucking elbow checked my girlfriend on
She
accident.
deserved it.
Yeah, probably.
Because she want butter, you.
Thank you, Butter Queen. You know what? Look, these are some tough fucking times. It's
Yeah.
fucking scary out there.
Yes, it is.
So I'm just gonna shout out to everybody. Do one of my everyone shout outs.
yeah.
All the Ramblers, everybody listening to this, stay safe. Thank you
Please
for
do.
listening. Please stay safe. Stay indoors as often as you can. Wash your fucking hands all the time. Fucking might not hurt to put on a mask and gloves if you got to go out to run an errand. As
Yeah.
fucking weird as that is, but man, just shout out to all of you. This is fucking scary right now.
Yeah,
So
listen to science. Listen to
yeah,
doctors.
listen to scientists, please. I appreciate everybody who's been listening to this podcast and all the other things we do. Eddie, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Patreon,
Patreon, the Ralph Report.
2 days a week.
2 days a week. We're still doing Monday and Friday stuff available on Swings and Misses on radio.com
Yeah.
while we're furloughed. Hopefully, we'll be back June 1st.
All right.
That's the plan. And then we have, the Ramble, of course.
Yes, and then I got every Monday I do my Smug Nerd with Eddie as my director.
Yeah.
And we also have the Retro Rocha, my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. I try to do that every night during the quarantine times. And then every other Thursday, I put up a Retro Rocha video on YouTube where I talk about a classic video game. So please check all that out. Cody, talk about your stuff.
You can find me at Cinesnob Cody on Twitter, and then usual stuff of Cinesnob podcast, Re-MCU, and then an addition that we talked about on Ramble Radio
Yeah.
of Quarantine Stream on my new podcast about quarantine and recommendations of what to watch, of which Jerry is the guest star of episodes 1 and 2.
It was a blast, man. So that's really fun. Go check it out. That's a great fucking podcast, too. It's good stuff. And Eddie and I have comedy albums you can buy. You can stream us on
Yeah.
Pandora,
Yeah.
Spotify. If you hear us on SiriusXM, take a picture, crank it, send it to us, pretty please. Give the Ramble, subscribe to it, give it a 5-star rating and a positive text review. Thank you to everyone who's done it so far. Should I see if the numbers have bumped up or not?
Do it. Do it.
All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. I know we hit a milestone and then we lost the milestone, and still at 103. All right, I think 103 is good again. We were at 103, then it bumped to 102.
Yeah.
But we're back to 103. So thank you for the newest one, and get those reviews in. And same thing for our comedy albums. Buy those, give those 5-star ratings, positive text reviews.
Please
We
do.
appreciate
Please
the
do.
love
Please
if
do.
you can afford it.
If
we
you
get
can.
it.
If not,
Times are
don't.
shitty, so we get it. But anyway, thank you all so much. And we will get to a proper shout-out next week. I just kind of felt, hey, get to everybody because y'all been showing us a lot of love and support. We appreciate it. And
Yes.
stay safe, all of yous. All right, here we
It's
go.
the time
Top 10.
of the show where we rank the top 10.
Oof, that harmonica. God. This was tough.
Yeah.
Top
How do you
10.
do it?
How do you do it?
How do you do it?
How do you do it when you know he was fucking slapping some Latina maid around with a MAGA hat as he was
He just
singing
says what
these
everyone
songs
thinks.
in his later life.
He just says what everybody thinks.
Christ. Joe Capone goes, She Believes in Me. Crazy, Sweet Music Man, Lucille. Coward of the County, Don't Fall in Love with the Dreamer with Kim Carnes. Lady, The Gambler, number 2, just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Number 1, Love Will Turn You Around. Thanks to all the love from the Ramble. I've got a new appreciation for this tune. Hell yeah. Hope all's well with you fellas. Thanks for risking your lives once a week to congregate with each other to record the radio and flagship Ramble shows. Jerry, really enjoying the nightly Retro Rocha streams. And Eddie, I definitely think you need to do one with Colton. Father versus son, baby versus boomer, and a pugilistic pixelated showdown for bragging rights in the Pence Palace. Colton playing against you in both co-op mode and Madden would also be hilarious. In all seriousness, much love to you guys and all my fellow Ramblers. Stay safe, stay cool, calm, collect, and for fuck's sakes, stay inside and wash your hands. Joe Capone. Thank you, Joe. Very nice. And yeah, you and Colt need to get on that Twitch.
No, I got to set him up. I think he has a Twitch. I think I set him up a Twitch account. We just haven't played on it.
Hell yeah. Zach Dahlem says, She Believes in Me. The Gambler, Lady, We've Got Tonight.
Lady.
Daytime Friends, Nighttime Lovers, Don't Take Your Love. Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town. Coward of the County, Lucille. Love Will Turn You Around. And number 1, Islands in the Stream. That's it for me this week. Everybody, please stay safe, stay sane, stay home if you possibly can, and wash your hands. Doll 'em out! Yeah, this is fucking, this Corona shit's getting scarier and fucking scarier, man. So
I know. I'm just so happy it's a hoax.
we're going to beat it. But just remember, it's not a hoax.
Yeah.
That's how we beat it, is realizing it's not a fucking
No, it's a hoax. I watched some YouTube videos. It's a hoax.
Oh, I see. Eddie, know.
I know what I'm talking about because other people don't know what they're talking about.
I mean, does finding out that Kenny might have believed that make you change your mind about it at all?
What if that was his last words, like Rosebud? It was just
Corona's a hoax.
a hoax.
Sandy Hook, parents are crisis actors. Boom. Flatline. Like, oh, shit. Top 10 from Dan McGregor. Nothing this week, as all 3 songs I know are in my open close encore. Although I wasn't a fan of this legendary man, his death vibrated across the universe like the snap. That wave of sadness spread like COVID-19, drying up so many vaginas
didn't
in
believe
its
in.
path. Yeah, it's probably the only thing that will prevent a COVID baby boom. Like all the Ramblers, I'm forever grateful for the continued free content you guys provide and all the much needed laughs during these serious times. So wash your hands, stay at home. And remember, the pull-out method is not a successful form of contraception. Trust me. Father of 4, McGregor. Oh, man. Charles Phillips. All right. He says, Buy Me a Rose. Great song about a failing relationship. Number 9, Lady. Such a good tune. Lady. Every time 2 fools collide, another strange love song. Or is it a breakup tune? Lucille, Scumbag Kenny at his finest.
Oh, dirtball.
Coward of the County, Scumbag Kenny Part 2.
Yes.
Number 5, Don't Fall in Love with the Dreamer. Such a good song. Number 4, She Believes in Me. Dedicate this song to a girlfriend and your panties turn to liquid and run down your leg. Number 3, The Gambler. It's so much fun to sing the coursing and annoy everyone all at once at a poker game. LOL. Number 2, Islands of the Stream. I love this duet. It's one of the best things he's ever done. And number 1, just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Nice.
Charles Phillips says the psychedelic era of Kenny Rogers in the first edition is trippy and amazing.
He wouldn't have been a MAGA guy.
Not that guy.
Not that Kenny.
Not that drug-fueled, I woke up this morning with the sun down,
Not that Kenny.
shining in. I broke Gary Priest. Oh, wait, did I get? Oh, shit. I fucked it up. I'm getting confused. No, okay, just right. All right, here we go.
All right.
We're back on
Okay.
track now.
All right.
Gary Priest, Through the Years, You Never Let Me Down. Number 9, Ruby, Don't Take It Out of Town.
Don't.
Coward of the County, Love or Something Like It. Islands in the Stream, Lucille, She Believes in Me. The Gambler, Lady. And number 1, Gary Priest, just dropped in to see what condition my
That's
condition
getting a
was
lot
in.
of number ones.
Yeah, keep safe, Gary. Graham and Faye. This is the Faye list.
Ah, Faye.
As built from Faye's final playlist, which she's been tweaked and rebuilt over and over again this week until she was finally forced to submit it. Number 10, Ruben James.
Oh, that's a great tune.
Great one. Number 9, We've Got Tonight. Number 8, Ruby, Don't Take It Love to Town. Number 7, She Believes in Me. Number 6, Love Will Turn You Around. Number 5, Lady. Number 4, Don't Fall in Love with the Dreamer. Number 3, Lucille. Number 2, Islands in the Stream. Number 1, the Gambler. And then he throws the Frisbee. Faye's bonus, top 3 Kenny Christmas songs.
Ooh,
the
Faye.
greatest gift of all, A Christmas to Remember, and Mary, Did You Know? As luck would have it, while I'm typing out her picks for the Ramble, guess what just came on TV? She was busy shooting people in the face while she was busy shooting people in the face via Red Dead Redemption, and it's a photo of motherfucking Young Guns, man! Oh, hell yeah. And he says, finished. I will finish the Ramble, Rocha. There you go. Stay safe, fellow Ramblers. Wash your damn hands. Ramble off. Graham and Faye, Winnipeg, eh? Thank you, Graham and Faye. They're like front-lining heroes
They
right
are.
now.
They really are.
Fuck, man.
They really
Stay
are.
safe, and thank you for all
They're
you're doing.
amazing people.
Damian Batriel. No top 10. Those 3 are actually only Kenny Rogers songs. I know. Thanks again for all that you do. Between all your content, you guys make the work days bearable. Cheers. Damian, we're here for you, buddy, and we appreciate that. Dustin Jacobs. Coward of the County. Through the years, She Believes in Me. Don't fall in love with a dreamer. Lady, Lucille, I Can't Unlove You. Love Will Turn You Around. Islands in the Stream. And number 1, The Gambler.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go. Did anybody match yours? Did you get a
No.
trifecta
No,
match?
no.
Damn. Cody? I know you didn't. Next Ramble, 228. It's got to be top 10 Bill Withers songs. May he rest in peace, the great Bill Withers. The late greats. It's going to be an all Bill Withers. We're sorry to Marla again. We're so sorry.
Sorry, Marla. Sorry, all the Marla Gibb fans. We will make it up to
It's
you.
going to happen somehow.
It will happen.
Do we do 447? Is that the Ramble?
We'll figure out some sort of number situation that reads back to 227.
2,227.
If we have to
that
push it
Ramble.
2,000 more episodes, we will, but somehow we will get it done.
We're going to get it done.
We promise.
My number 10, I went with the song Prince wrote, You're My Love.
Yeah.
You're my love.
I have an honorable mention of,
Oh, yeah.
was it? She Believes in Me
Oh,
is
so
an honorable
great.
mention.
So great.
And then my number 10 is Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town.
Oof. Cody, did you have any for this, or are we just good on our own here?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, perfect.
Number 9 for me, She Believes
That's my number 9.
in Me. Look at us matching. My number 8,
Yes.
Lucille. You picked the fine time to leave.
My
me,
number 8 is
Lucille.
Lady.
Oh. My number 7, Islands in the Stream.
Number 7. Mine is Through the Years.
My
No,
number
wait, that was my honorable mention. Sorry.
Okay.
We've Got Tonight. Is
Yes. Oh. My number 6, Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town.
Oh, good one. Good one.
You painted up your lips and rolled and curled your
My number
tinted
6
hair.
is Lucille.
Do you mind, Cody, we're going to pause this real quick. Have you heard Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town, Cody?
I don't. It doesn't sound familiar just by title.
Okay. If this were a documentary, it would be your favorite documentary ever. You want the premise to Ruby Don't Take It? All right, do you mind if I just read Cody the lyrics real quick?
Go for it.
All right, Cody, you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. You painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? The shadows on the wall tell me the sun is going down. This is going to get real dark, okay? The shadows on the wall tell me the sun is going down. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town, okay? So already bad. And then it wasn't me that started that old crazy Asian war, but I was proud to go and do my patriotic chore. And yes, it's true that I'm not the man I used to be. Oh, Ruby, I still need some company. It's hard to love a man whose legs are bent and paralyzed. and the wants and the needs of a woman your age, Ruby, I realize. But it won't be long, I've heard them say, until I'm not around. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. She's leaving now because I just heard the slamming of the door the way I know I've heard it slammed 100 times before.
Wow.
And if I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town.
So hold on. So a few weeks ago, we had a conversation about, like, is this Kenny Rogers song creepy or not?
Yeah.
Right.
And predatory or not?
Yes.
Right.
Well, this thing was just, like, existing.
Yeah, I know.
without
We should have
anyone
brought
talking
Yeah,
about it.
you can do a deep dive into most of his lyrics and find something disturbing.
This is a wounded in a war, and she's going to go fuck.
Is this the Kenny after? So say Lucille happened. He goes to
This
war.
is his comeuppance.
and this is his comeuppance.
Maybe. Maybe because, and here's the dramatic power of Kenny. So the final thing is the song, "Oh Ruby, don't take your love to town." But the final one, he goes, "Oh Ruby, for God's sakes, turn around." That is oh man, oh.
Is that because he wants to shoot her while she's looking at him? He doesn't want to shoot her in the back.
Well, he can't shoot her. Remember, he can't move. So I think he's trying to. Will you turn and see how fucking pathetic? Can't you just give it a month until I die, and then go get all the dick you want?
Can you fucking kill me, please?
And then
go bang
get
everybody.
Your dick.
Then go get all the dick you want.
So I think that might.
But do you feel bad for this guy if this is the guy from
If it's
Lucille?
not the Lucille guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If it's the She Believes in Me guy, I feel horrific.
This is awful. If this is the She Believes in Me Kenny.
What a turn.
What a turn.
What a turn that went.
But if this is Lucille Kenny, he deserved this.
He kind of deserves it. So I don't know if there's a darker hit song than that. I mean, that is like, God damn.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, my number 5 just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
My number 5 is Islands in the Stream.
My number 4, everyone considered him the coward.
That's my number 4.
Hey, we got 2. My number 3, On a Warm Summer's Evening.
Oh,
on a
Gambler.
train. I went number 3,
Wow.
Gambler.
I went Reuben James.
Oh, my number 2, Lady.
Nice. I went Love Will Turn You Around at number 2.
That's my number 1. What else could it be?
Mine's
Love
number
Will Turn
1,
You-
not because I enjoy listening to the most. It's just, to me, it's
Kenny?
That's what got me into Kenny.
The Gambler?
The Gambler.
The Gambler. There you go. Hell of a list, man. Next, Ramble. Ramble228. Please ramble at the Ramble. Email us. Ramble at theramblepod.com. Follow us on Twitter at Podcast Ramble1. Instagram Podcast Ramble. We have merch.
Yeah.
Ray Tolius has a pillow on the way. Dave Strebeck's got the shirt.
Yes.
And we have merch on it. That
we
might
have
might already be on the way by the
They
time you hear
possibly
this.
on the way.
Yeah.
I can't confirm or deny that.
Yeah. But go to our
and
T
then we have
Public
some
store.
stickers coming to some other winners.
To our winners,
Stickers and
Ron
such.
Huddleston, Manny Avalar.
Stickers and
This is
CDs and
exciting.
such,
This is
whatever.
fucking exciting.
Good stuff.
Goddamned exciting. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Please subscribe, 5-star rating, positive text review. Check out Cody on the Cinesnob podcast. Check out Eddie, Swings and Misses, and the Ralph Report. Cody with the Marvel MCU review and the Corn Stream. I got the Smug Nerd. I got Retro Rocha and on YouTube and on Twitch. Go check all that good shit out. Thank you for letting us be ourselves. Yeah. We appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Remember, once we get to the last beep, it's over, and we love you, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, we do.
Stay safe,
Please.
Everyone. Please stay safe. Cody, your thoughts on Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town, now that you know.
I mean, suddenly the stars are aligning, and I'm beginning to see Kenny for maybe what he really was.
Right? Right?
I don't know if there's a darker hit. That was a hit.
Yeah, that was a dark fucking hit.
Dark hit.
I mean, Jeremy from Pearl Jam was a dark fucking hit.
That was a dark hit.
Or like Eminem's Stan was.
Stan.
That was a
That's
dark
a dark. It's right there.
It's up there.
It's up there.
If not more disturbing.
More disturbing, because Jesus Christ, like.
What kind of woman does that to a vet?
A crippled vet.
Just
A
keeps going to
disabled
town
vet.
taking
Got
dick.
to go get dick.
Maybe she was the butter queen.
It's all come full circle.